Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury. And I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
So it's away we go then. Gets into some space. That's tidy. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. And he's intervened well there. Gerrard. Spread out to the left. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now that looks a decent ball. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Nuno Mendes. And it's Camavinga. Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Valverde, out to the right. In by Messi. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Cleared away. And they've got a throw. And it's pulled back, and the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Namaso, and he welcomes it in, produces a cross. Oh, well played. Valverde shifted it to the flank. Haaland, over to the left. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that.
Auxerre really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Van Dijk. Cleared without complication. Could try cutting inside here. Shot a goal! Goal! Auxerre! And Auxerre are in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Auxerre penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
And that's gone loose.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Namaso. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Camavinga. Now it's Haaland. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. It's a promising position. That's very neat.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Nuno Mendes. Now Saliba. Nuno Mendes. Now Saliba. Van Dijk. For Messi. And it's Gerrard. And he's picked it up out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Valverde. Valverde receives it in a good position here. And he's there to belt it away. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Mamasso.
1 minute.
Spread it left. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Souhaitons tous ensemble la bienvenue à nos joueurs sur le terrain. Changement.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Right, he gets big! He has done it! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Paris Saint-Germain really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
Paris Saint-Germain do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Saliba. And he's forced to go back. Nuno Mendes.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Good ball, good take. Messi. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
Oh, sweet feet. Delivered with swing.
No, that's not going to find its target.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Attention, changement.
Time for a change in personnel.
And there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Changement pour l'AGOCR. Le numéro 19. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 45.
Pedri. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. That's a throw. Distributed tidily. Mendes gets across to intercept that. Out to the left it goes. Son Heung-min in acres of space out wide. He's got tall. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Changement pour l'AGOCR. Le numéro 7.
Auxerre making another change here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Aimed beyond the defence. Caught offside that time. Auxerre making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Le numéro 9.
Valverde. Now it's Haaland. And this is Son Heung-min. Pedri is having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's managed to get free.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Haaland. Oh, this is a terrific run. That has been knocked clear. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Valverde. That's been intercepted. Oh, such a clever touch. Caicedo. Time added on 4 minutes. And it's Valverde. Kvaratskhelia. Now there's a fine ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Voilà, cette rencontre s'achève.
Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in.
Voici maintenant la composition de l'équipe
Paris
du
Saint-Germain
Paris Saint-Germain.
have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
underway. Fofana plays the return pass. Turns back here, probably the best option. Gerrard. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Now it's Rodrigo.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Fofana. Great vision. Rodrigo gets into a good position. Haaland! And again! And he's straight offside.
Paris Saint-Germain definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Frankowski. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Played it again. And he's done very well to take that back. Fofana!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Saliba. Yeah, battling for the right to play in the early stages. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Angers. Out to the left it goes. That's a shade optimistic. First quarter of an hour gone. No goals as yet. Nuno Mendes. Rodrigo picks it up out wide. Plus. Stade Rennais are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
À sa place, le numéro 13.
Just eases him off the ball. Angers. Shifted it to the flank. To Fofana. Cisse. No, that's been intercepted. And he's intervened well there. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Rongier. Valverde. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Played out to the right. And that's played in low. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, what has happened here? In again. Angers. That has been slung wide. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And it's Rongier. It's Camavinga.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. That is ended up in no man's land. Paris Saint-Germain can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Frankowski. Spread it left. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Haaland. Nuno Mendes. Haaland.
Haaland! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. And he's gone backward here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Camavinga. And he's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's an imaginative pass. And he's there to clear it. Valverde, it's a really well-measured ball. Cisse. Merlin, oh, there's a probing ball.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Camavinga, and it's Messi. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Brassier.
Temps additionnel,
Rongier
1 minute.
could move up a gear here. Fofana. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Merci à tous d'accueillir nos joueurs. Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 22. Le numéro 5.
And we're off again.
Girard.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Rongier, played out to the left flank. Fofana. Oh, good spread. Now it's Frankowski. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, super ball, and the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Fofana clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Merlin goes short. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Valverde.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Plus. And it's Frankowski. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. Goal is still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Oh, nice touch. And it's Fofana. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. So what can they make of this? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played out wide. No, he refuses to take the bait. Almost an hour gone. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fofana. Merlin. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's neat. It's a promising position. And the ball is out of play. Stade Rennais choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 8, Messi. Le numéro 18. À leur place, le numéro 21. Le
Nuno
numéro
Mendes. Van Dijk. And it's Caicedo. Out to the right. He's looking wide. And it's Fofana. Nice control. Can he get it through? But there's going to be another change here.
Attention, changement.
Caicedo. Pass somewhat off target. And he's picked out the run. And the keeper has it. Threads one in. Now it's Kane. And this is Son Heung. It's Son Heung-min! He has done it! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Le numéro 21.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Lofted in, big header! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. as a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me.
Shot, surely!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Cleared away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Gracier. Merlin. Blas. Spread out to the left.
Looking to play him in.
Played into space out wide.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Caicedo. There will be 4 extra minutes. Nicely spread. Kvaratskhelia. Fofana. And it's Hatterboer. Distributed tidily. And he's picked it up out wide. Hatterboer's cross. Donnarumma deals with that.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both... So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Plays it across.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Spread it left. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's with the keeper.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Sidibe. Spread out to the left. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Backward it goes.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Mackenzie. Stood up well to him there.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Tries to play it through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Very nicely done. They get a throw in.
Toulouse really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Looking for the run, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
We expected better, and so did he. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a good ball out wide. Sidibe. Saliba. Gerrard. A player who needs no introduction. Now Saliba. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Messi. And it's Mendes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Sidibe. Mackenzie. And Cresswell. Shifted it to the flank.